Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us is Frank Siller, who's the Chairman and CEO of the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Frank, it's great to have you back with us. I'm really excited to learn more about the establishment of the COVID-19 Heroes Fund, but just give us a reminder of Tunnel to Towers and what the organization is all about.
Well, we started a little over 18 years ago when on September 11, 2001, my brother was a New York City firefighter that ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel with 60 pounds of fire gear on his back because the tunnel was closed. And he ran through that tunnel, which is almost 2 miles long, came out, went up West Street into the South Tower, gave up his life while saving others. Now, that is exactly why we are the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. And we've been taking care of our fallen first responders ever since, and most certainly our military. But now you know what we're doing because of COVID-19 and what's going on. We know that our warriors are our frontline healthcare workers, and we want to make sure we're taking care of them. So we set up a special fund, the COVID-19 Heroes Fund, which is now over $4.5 million. And we're making sure that we get them the protective equipment and other things that we're doing.
I think if you look at the silver lining with the COVID-19 crisis and healthcare workers and how they're being recognized on the front line, Frank, Memorial Day is right around the corner, just about a month from when we're recording this today. And I think we're going to see, in addition to recognition that we give to our military service members, that you're really going to see healthcare being recognized on the front lines as well, and setting up this Heroes Fund. It's just perfect timing to really give people who are on the front lines the recognition that they deserve, because they're the ones that are putting their health in jeopardy, their families' lives in jeopardy, and it's a stressful situation for everyone.
Absolutely is. So look, these are our heroes of today, or these nurses and doctors and other healthcare workers and many other people. There's no question about it. But you know, they're willing to die for you and I. And I think our foundation, Tunnel to Towers Foundation, we're going to make sure that if they die and they're married and they leave behind a young family, we're going to take over their mortgage for a period of a minimum of 1 year. So there's 25 of those individuals already, let it be a healthcare worker or a first responder, that have died, that left married and leave behind a kid, that we're going to pay off, paying their mortgage for a period of 12 months. I think that alleviates a tremendous financial burden on them during that period where, you know, they just lost somebody who worked, you know, brought in money, but more importantly, their mother or their father in their household. So we have to do that as Americans. And look, many people help us. We go to tunneltotowers.org. We're asking people to donate $11 a month. Most people can do that, especially if you're still working. People are out of work, I understand. There's no problem whatsoever, but most people will do $11 a month. But, you know, we've had Conor McGregor and his Proper 12 Whiskey Company that has been so generous to our foundation. Last month, he donated $1 million to us because of what we do for our first responders and EMS workers. And now he knew about our Heroes Fund, this COVID-19 Heroes Fund, and he donated another $100,000. Plus, he's selling this T-shirt where we get 100% of the proceeds. This One for All T-shirt, and he's selling it through his Proper 12 Whiskey Company. So you go to properwhiskey.com and you can buy that shirt. We get 100% of those proceeds. So we count on the individuals. We thank you, Connor. We thank Proper 12 Whiskey Company. We thank other companies that help us, but the individuals that are donating $11 a month, together we can make sure in a short order we will have 1 million personal protective equipment gear delivered to different hospitals. We already have over 500,000 delivered, and I have other stuff coming in, but we will have had a goal of 1 million different pieces, you know, delivered to nurses and other you know, first responders. So we're proud of what we're doing, and but we need the help so we can continue to do more.
Frank, I also think another silver lining of this crisis is the human spirit. And you and I saw this after 9/11. New Yorkers, people from New Jersey, everyone around the country, the world. I mean, I do the walk every September. And when people need to come together, differences are set aside. Healthcare crises like this, it doesn't matter what your politics are, your race, your gender. It's amazing to see everybody come together and be so generous with their time, their volunteering. People aren't going out and spending money, and they've been generous with charities. And hopefully the human spirit will really be a big part of this story as we look to heal and move forward.
I couldn't agree with you more, Jill. It's the American spirit, the human spirit inside America that has always carried us and made us the most special and the greatest country that has ever existed. We're the most generous people in the world. And I think in this case that the goodness of America, the people you were just talking about, the people that I know after 9/11 and I've known for the last 18 plus years by running this non-for-profit, this charity in my brother's memory and the memory of all those who perished, I come in contact with great Americans all the time. I think that we have come together in that spirit, and that will carry today. We live by the foundation, a lot of the teachings of St. Francis, and he said, brothers and sisters, while we are here, while we have time, let us do good. This is good. This is important, and as Americans, we need to take care of each other, and I really do believe we are. I see it every day. I think you're feeling it where you are, and once again, we can make a difference together.
All right, Frank, thank you as always for everything that you're doing for us.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, and thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.